Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to this beautiful space here, this historic space, the sanctuary at First Presbyterian Church of Hudson, New York. Again, I'm Jason, the part-time minister here, serving and supporting the church in whatever way is possible. One of the ways is through reaching out to you like this, sharing stories and gospel and mental health things and all whatever we can find to share with each other to support one another in our journeys of faith. So this is Tuesday Tunes, and this is from the Gospel of Luke. So we heard the same story from the Gospel of Mark on Sunday, where Jesus calms the storm on the Sea of Galilee, which is really just a large lake. I've been on it myself. It's very shallow though, so these storms can come up pretty easily. And so it's in the Gospel of Matthew as well. And we listen for the word of Jesus being there for us in the midst of turmoil. So this particular song is from a full album of stories from the Gospel of Luke by a band called, or a group from Pillar Church, a church in Michigan. And the words and music are by Andy Bast. Again, this is the Calming of the Storm story from Luke chapter 8, and it's called He Calms the Storm. Jesus called his 12 to the waterside. He said, "Let us cross to the other side." They sailed the ship and the master slept. The sea got angry, the waters slept, and the waves came up and they rolled over them. The 12 were filled with a fear within. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. As thunder drummed and the lightning flashed, as the ship began to groan and crash, terrified to the lower deck they cried, "Teacher, Master, we are gonna die. Where is your faith?" He said to them, afraid and amazed, they don't understand. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. And he calms the storms with the word of his voice. They obey him, they obey him. Who is this that all creation, sea and wind, they all listen? Sea and wind, they all listen. Who is this that all creation, sea and wind, they all listen?